YouTube, what's good? This is Customsbykyle back again with another video, and today I'm doing a custom that you've probably seen a million times. I am going to do the dirty breads today. I've done them on this channel. I don't think I've done them on the Concord Lows, which is the shoe that I'm going to work on today. And before I just start the time lapse and tell you what I'm going to use, I do want to do something a little different where it's not necessarily a tutorial, but I'm going to explain to you exactly what I'm going to do before the time lapse starts. So when I tell you what I'm doing or what I'm going to do, you can follow along easier with the time lapse, I guess. So with that being said, we have the Jordan 11 Concord Low. And really quick, I don't want this video to be too long, I'm going to dye the outsoles red. So to dye the outsoles red, what you're going to do is, there's different different materials you can use to dye the outsole, but what I use two different things. So I make my own sole dye sometimes. This is the cheaper route, and it's cheaper, and you can do way more shoes with these two. So you buy the red leather dye from Angelus, and you buy the Angelus So Bright. This is about $7, I believe. This is about $4 or $5, $12 tops. You can dye about 100 soles, I promise, if you mix these two together. And it works just fine. Now, don't get me wrong, FBCC sole dye is about $20 to $30 with shipping and tax or whatever, and it does work a lot better. Not a lot better, like you can't really tell. It's not that big of a difference for the price, but you can only do like 4 or 5 pairs of shoes with that sole dye. And if you want the cheaper route, go ahead. If you want the more expensive route, it is better, but not by that much. So I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. I always do. The FBCC is much better than making your own, but if you want the cheaper route that looks the same, it's just a little bit, pretty much the only difference is you need more coats. So it takes longer to do it with the homemade stuff. So that's that. You dye the midsoles with the regular paintbrush. You put it on the outsole, then you leave it in the sun for 30 minutes to an hour. If it's super hot where you live, you're gonna want to leave it for like 20-30 minutes. You don't want the sun to start melting the glue. You're gonna have sole separation. It's gonna be bad. So just leave it out for a little bit, let it dry, let the dye soak in. And when you're done, you're going to get acetone, and you're going to get paper towels or cotton balls, and you're just going to do a light little, like a little wipe to get the excess sole dye so it doesn't rub off on your hands or get on the carpet if they walk in them, stuff like that. So that's the sole, the outsole. For the midsole, you can dye the midsole black first if you want to, and I personally don't. It doesn't really do anything, I promise you. And I'm gonna use black and duller and pretty much just paint the midsole. It's gonna have a little bit of a matte finish to it. The patent leather we're not touching, and as far as the upper black mesh, I'm using black paint, and I'm mixing it with Too Soft from Angelus. Believe it or not, GAC 900 is the same thing as Too Soft. So either or, you can use water if you want. Try it out. I promise you, I'm not lying to you. You can use water. Same thing. So that's what I'm going to use on this upper mesh. For the back heel tab, I'm going to use the black paint and the duller as well. And I am going to wipe it, prepare it with the acetone, this back heel tab. For the laces, I always just buy new laces, because with these rope laces, if you dye them or use the paint with the Too Soft, it has a faded look to it, especially these thick rope laces. So it's not really a good idea to dye them. It's always better just to buy a brand new pair. They're probably $1, $2 on eBay. Go to the store, you see them, buy them. Your customer is going to be so much more happy than having a faded black look to the laces. So that's what I do, and that's pretty much it for the dirty breads. So hopefully when I start the time lapse, you guys see everything I just said that I was going to do, and you guys enjoy the custom, and hopefully you can try it at home or do it for a customer, or and you know you find out what you can do. So that's it. So thanks for watching, y'all. I hope you guys enjoy this custom. Peace out.